Welcome to Brain Vision.
For part A, we're asked to write out the electron configuration for nitrogen when Z is equal to 7 here. So there are 7 protons and 7 electrons. So as we're filling up these electron states, we're going to consider the fact that we only have 7 to give. So we're just going to start filling states, beginning with the first state. So the first state is the 1s state, and there are possible of 2 electrons in this state. So this is 1s squared. So we have 5 more left. The next state is the 2s state. And the 2s state can also have 2 electrons in it. So now we've used 4. The next is the 2p state. The 2p state can have up to 6, but we only have 3 left, so we're going to use all 3 of those. So that is our electron configuration. We can box it in for part A. For part B, it wants us to write out all the possible values of these quantum numbers. Well, 2p to the third, we're going to use that as the highest state to give us our highest values possible. So for 2p to the third, we have n is equal to 2 from 2p to the third. And L from p being the p value, the highest L value is equal to 1. And based upon the n value, L can be anything from 0 to n minus 1. So this is going to be equal to 0 all the way up to 1, since n minus 1 is 2 minus 1, or in other words, 1. M sub L can be any value from negative L to positive L. So this can be any value from negative 1 to positive 1. So our values are plus or minus 1 and 0. And then because we're dealing with electrons here, our spin quantum number, n sub s, is just plus or minus the spin of an electron, which is 1/2. So m sub s is just going to be equal to plus or minus 1/2. So any possible combination of these values is going to be a possible set. So these are all the possible values, and we can box all these in as the solution for part B.